All right, guys, welcome back to the channel, Real Talk. Thank you guys for being here. Thank you for tuning in. I do appreciate your support. If you're new to the channel, welcome. All right, guys. We're going to start off with the Declare and Decree deck, see what possible energies need to be released. Okay. Hope everybody's doing well. Let's see what we got for you guys. And we have all internal blockages. All internal blockages created by myself or others are cleared from my energy in spirit and in flesh. All internal blockages created by myself or others are cleared from my energy in spirit and in flesh. You would write that down, set your intentions, and burn it. Okay? Of course, in a safe place. The next one is all spell work, rituals, black magic, evil eye, blocking spells, and all evil works done against myself and family or destroyed in spirit and in flesh. You would write that down. All spell work, evil eye, black magic, any of those negative works, right? You need a positive ritual to work against a negative ritual. Simple as that. If you're new to the channel, again, welcome. This is just an energy of burning and releasing, okay? If this part doesn't resonate with you, that's just fine. Only take what resonates and leave the rest, all right? General messages here. Okay, so if it doesn't make sense to you, it's just not for you at this time, and that is okay. Past, present, future energies. Energy is fluid. Time is fluid. All right, collective. What do we have for the collective this time? Spirit, what do we have for the collective? What do we have? Let's see what we got for you guys. What do we have? What do we have? Ace of Cups, Ace of Pentacles, Queen of Wands, Seven of Pentacles, Death card, Nine of Cups, Emperor, Collective, Nine of Wands energy, Spiritual Warriors, watching. Spiritual Warriors, Ace of Wands on the bottom of the deck, okay? You could be definitely, you have definitely put an end to some type of love situation, but you're also in an energy where you're being very prosperous, very resilient, right? And you're pushing forward, you're pushing through. I think someone wants you to let your guards down for whatever reason. Somebody that you do not trust though, okay? Could be coming up with certain ideas. There's something starting over for you with these major arcanas here. The Ace of Cups, Ace of Pentacles, Ace of Wands. You have a lot of passion for something and you're taking action on it. You're investing in something here, okay? Definitely investing in a new beginning. And something definitely could have been a love connection, okay? Something definitely has changed your mindset. And whatever it was, it's like a fire has been lit up under you to take action, to even be more disciplined, even be mindful of who you share your energy with, even to be mindful of who you share your finances with. Your energy, your time, your finances, okay? You may also be more mindful about that at this time. Okay, let's see here. Six of Wands energy. Energy of achieving. Energy of success. Energy of attention. You getting a lot of attention. Page of Pentacles here. No, you have the Knight of Pentacles. It's not the page, it's the Knight. But one thing is true. You could definitely have learned something here. I feel like there's been some lessons learned here. Something you've dealt with has taught you some lessons. It also has taught you some self-control, self-discipline. Someone has become very wise here. Very wise. but it's through the experiences of learning lessons. Something that was, it feel like something that was learned the hard way, where old habits die hard, right? And a hard head make a soft behind, right? So it's not only that, and this ending is causing you to be more stable too, but it's bringing a lot of change in your life, and that change has to do first with self, the mindset, your mental state, and it has to do with you feeling more secure within yourself, and of course, putting yourself first here. Someone could want to invest in a relationship with you, and you may not trust this person. This person could possibly be a fire sign. Yeah. I feel like you're focused though. You're focused on work, you're focusing on your money, you're focusing on, I feel like, being your better self, being a better version of yourself. I feel like you've taken the lessons, and what you're doing is you're mastering what you've learned for as lessons in life, lessons in relationship, lessons in love, right? You're taking that energy and you're transmuting that energy into power. You're transmuting that energy into progress, right? New ideas. Yeah, it's like you're turning that energy into some type of power that will work in your favor, that will work, like it will benefit you to alchemize the energy, focus on what it is you really truly want, and then create that, go for that. And it may be kind of like a new idea with the Ace of Wands, but it's just something you're going to be very good at, skilled at, or very, it's like you have to unlearn some things so that you can retrain some type of belief system. Or yeah, it's like you're releasing a belief system. You're releasing negative patterns. You're releasing old patterns. Okay? For somebody, releasing bad habits as well. And you're focusing on working on yourself and investing. Someone definitely could be investing here. You're coming out with, we said, the Six of Wands, the Knight of Pentacles, Hierophant, Eight of Pentacles, right? Now you have the King of Cups, Ten of Swords, Three of Cups, and the Ten of Cups. Someone wants commitment. Someone could definitely want commitment with you. Somebody that you are definitely not going to let your guards down for, but they see commitment with you. And it could be a water sign. You could very well be Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. And you could have ended something with the water sign. Pisces or a Cancer, Scorpio. A person who could have very well been emotionally unavailable for quite some time. Or they could be very well trying to, okay, yeah, you ended it with the water sign. It's over with the water sign. Yeah, King of Swords. You cut this person out. This is somebody who's not willing to change because they don't like change. And it's like they don't see a reason to change. They think that however they operate with this Ten of Swords energy and this Three of Cups energy, they feel like that's how it should be. And I feel like, collective, you've dealt with this person who has ongoing negative behavior patterns. This could be somebody who likes to drink, who may overindulge in alcohol as well. But this is somebody who wants a victory with you. But they're not going to get it. Because they very well could be coming in with just sexual energy as well, and plans to play on your emotions. Okay? Queen of Cups energy along with the King of Cups. This person could have definitely been well, it's not a definite. It's possible you could have felt like this person was a counterpart to you. King and Queen of Cups are showing up here, but this has ended, and it has been a long time coming for it to end. Because this King of Cups look like they want your attention here with the Six of Wands. It's like they could potentially see you, I don't know, giving them another chance. But I don't feel like you are, because there's third-party energy here. There's also lies and betrayal. But this is what you're ending. You're coming away from this. And I feel like it's because this person is possibly emotionally manipulative, but they're not willing to change either. They like the way that they are. They feel like they're right. This is somebody who feel like they're always right, even when they're wrong. But they're not willing to transform. They're not willing to change for anyone. This is somebody who's set in their ways. They're stuck in their ways, and they would rather see you stuck with them in their ways and accept them the way they are. Okay? Which is something that basically bounds you to them. It'll bind you to them to stay stuck in the situation. King of Cups, who don't want to transform. They don't want to change. But you have changed, collective. That's why all these aces are here. Ace of Cups, Ace of Pentacles, Ace of Wands. Emperor here. Because what it is, it's like male or female, you have manned up, womaned up, become more disciplined within yourself. And it's like you've taken the initiative to allow transformation to happen. Yeah, maybe you thought this King of Cups, like I said, it's like the counterpart energy here, because it's King and Queen of Cups. But it's like you found this person to be closed off emotionally. They were not emotionally available. And therefore, you didn't get your wish with this person. It turned into betrayal instead. Because this is a person this is a fixed energy. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, preferably Scorpio is a fixed energy. So if this person is a Scorpio, they're not willing to change. They don't want to. They don't want to because they don't see a reason to. Not even for you, collective, if you are involved with a water sign here that has caused betrayal instead of wish fulfillment. And you're in this Queen of Cups energy here, and if they were supposed to do right by you, they're taking a sweet time about it. If they were supposed to change, if they promised you they was going to change to match your energy and be more mature with you and more equally yoked with you, they're taking their sweet time about it. And that's why I say this person is a fixed energy, to where they may have said it and agreed to it, but have they actually done it? No. This person is a self-sabotager. That's why this death card is showing up with this King of Cups. Because this is an energy you no longer want to deal with. This is an energy that you've separated from. This is an energy that you've elevated out of. And they're envious of you for doing this. Because they still want to win. They see you as victory. And they could be an opportunist as well, to where they want to vibe and ride off of your finances and, you know, the fruits of your labor. This is a person who could have also lied about commitment, because they're non-committal. This King of Cups, transformation, Scorpio energy, this person is not willing to change. And they may have very well promised commitment, promised to change. They have not. They do not want to. They want you to accept them the way that they are, which is emotionally manipulative and unavailable to be in this connection as a divine counterpart, as a counterpart. Okay, Queen and King of Cups is counterpart energy. Very loving, passionate type of energy. And if you've waited on this person, I feel like you've been waiting and waiting and waiting for this person to either commit or change their ways. You're not getting either one. Five of Swords. Instead, you're getting competition. Instead, you're getting someone who just wants to win. Instead, you're getting someone who is a liar, who likes to manipulate. And don't mind putting you in a third party situation. And their third party don't have to be another person. This could be somebody who overindulges when it comes to drinking. Somebody who drinks too much. Somebody who probably cannot handle their liquor. Who has a bad mouth once they start drinking because they can't handle their own liquor. And I feel like you cut this person out. You cut them out. King of Swords energy. Because you're not going to let them ruin your reputation. You're not going to let them ruin what you got going for yourself. Ace of Cups, Six of Wands, Ace of Pentacles, Ace of Wands. You're not going to allow this person to ruin this for you. Some of you could possibly be in this connection still, and you probably be embarrassed with this person half the time. If y'all do have friends as couples, as another couple, they probably embarrass you more than enough times. This person probably was very embarrassing to you in the company of other people and so-called family and or friends. That's why you're cutting them off. And you could possibly even be getting a divorce from this person. Because you know that they just want to win, they just want to look good, you may make this person look good. You may speak up for this person. You know? Talk up for them. You may have even lied for this person before. Trying to cover for them for whatever reason. If this is a person that gets in trouble a lot with law enforcement, this is somebody you would probably try to bail them out of jail. Or loan them money, or you be the one writing them, putting money on their books, looking out for them, taking care of them. That's what they want. They want somebody to take care of them. King of Cups energy, male or female. Queen of Cups energy, male or female. We're talking about energies here. This person wants somebody who will be in their corner, but it's like dealing with an adolescent. It's like dealing with a teenager, a kid. Somebody who can't stay out of trouble. Somebody who can't be honest. Somebody who can't pack fair. Don't know how to be an adult, don't know how to be a partner instead of an opponent. Someone who's quite selfish as well. So it's like, since this person didn't want to change, then collective, you chose to change. You chose to elevate. You chose to come away from this. Come out of this energy with this person. And you took action. Being committed to you, taking your power back, Emperor energy, being disciplined enough to release this person. They don't want to change. They like their life the way it is. And so since there's no agreement there, then there's no compromise. No compromising. So you're definitely focused on work. You're definitely focused on loving yourself, nurturing yourself. And I feel like you're going to be the one in this Ten of Cups energy. This person, more than likely, you've dealt with this person in and out or up and down in a relationship, you know, far as the way that they operate, their body language, their love language, their ways, their patterns, their behavior, the way they talk, the way they carry themselves, whether or not they treat you fairly or not, how honest they are, the character of this person, the integrity of this person. These are the things you're paying attention to, and this person is just not, they're just not on the same page. There's no leveling up with them. And it's like you have to take the initiative to step up to the plate on your own, love yourself, commit to yourself, and be determined to keep moving forward and release this person. Release this ten of swords energy. And it's like it's been a long time coming for this to happen for someone, whoever's watching this. It's been a long time coming for you to make a decision to drop this person, or no longer allow yourself to be bound by this person, or treated any kind of way by this person just because you're a Queen of Cups energy. Loving, nurturing, very giving, very forgiving. So you very well could be married to this person who you thought had a potential to build with you and be in a commitment, work with you, to build a life, to build a home, happy family, right? Only to find out you can't trust them. This person does nothing more than drains you of your energy. Okay? They're not adding to you. They're more of a liability than an asset, okay? Yeah, you see? You're transmuting energy here. You're manifesting what it is you want, which is this ten of cups here. Because see, the Nine of Cups is back here. This person turns out not to be a wish fulfillment for you. Instead, it's betrayal here and bad behavior, right? And this is the kind of person, they want you to hold them up while they you know, promote their bad behavior. They want you to accept it. And you just don't want to do it. You'd rather transfer this energy. You'd rather transmute this energy and make it out of what you need it to be for yourself. Commitment for yourself. Taking your power back. Being strong. Being resilient. Being persistent about what you want. Focusing. Eight of Pentacles. Seven of Pentacles. Focusing on you. Your life. Your needs. Your wants. Keeping your commitment to self. To love yourself, nurture yourself, continue to build for yourself. And take control of your life. Take your power back away from this person. You probably allowed yourself to get lost in this person at some point. Because the Death card is here. You just had to cut this out. You had to make this stop. You had to end this. And this ending is happening twice. With the Death card and the Ten of Swords, that's an ending twice. Double whammy. Okay? You're the magician. You're transmuting the energies into what you need it to be for you. You're being that which you want to attract. Yeah, this person may come and tell you, you know, I thought about it for a while and I stopped drinking, I stopped smoking, I stopped doing this, and I want to heal this connection, I want to make it right. They may have told you that more than enough times, only to show absolutely no change. Ah, there it is. Told you. Devil energy. This person wants to see you bound. And it's like, they may have worn a mask when you first met them, because this person is like they're emotionally distraught, emotionally unhealed. This person needs to heal something concerning their emotions to where they don't have to feel so insecure. They don't have to feel so insecure when it comes to expressing their feelings or even allowing themselves to feel their emotions. Truly feel their emotion. This could have been somebody in their childhood. They could have got rejected a lot. They could have not been treated fairly amongst their siblings when it comes to their parents and how they were being treated. And it was probably some illustrated behavior that they saw from a parent, could have been a mother or a father, whoever raised them, to where they were emotionally unavailable. Okay? And this person is like that as well. Emotionally unavailable, but very toxic. Okay? Toxic traits to where they will bind themselves to you and never commit, never treat you fairly, and want you to accept their devilish ways. Want you to stay bound to them. But if I tell you you are alchemizing the energy, if I tell you you are transmuting, you're making sure that you allow change to happen. Whoever this is resonating for, you are making sure you allow change to happen. You are the magician. You are transmuting the energies, and you're shaping and forming the energies spiritually, emotionally, to where it works out for you in your situation for your highest good. And you're transmuting that into peace. You're transmuting that into power, right? You're also transmuting it into prosperity. That's what all these pentacles are about. That's what all three of these aces are about. And you've learned a lot of lessons dealing with this person. So this was something long term. Because I feel like, collective, someone here followed behind this person with the hopes of the potential that this person has. They may have a lot of potential. But that potential is no good in the low vibrational state. It's no good. It's on faulty grounds. It's not stable. It'll fall apart because of this energy right here. I pick up that this person shares a lot of sexual energy too. With that third party energy and this Ace of Wands at the bottom, this person sharing that Devil card, this person shares a lot of third party energies too. So this person has, and I hate to say it, but I have to say it because it's coming up here, very possible that this person has sexually transmuted demons in their energy because of them being promiscuous. Okay? Again, now, third party can be a job, third party could be a family member, third party could be a co-worker, third party can also be a substance. Okay? Substance abuse, alcohol abuse, gambling, but we all know too well it can also mean other lovers. Okay? So this is a person that may look like they're well kept, because if you see how this person is dressed, he's almost dressed similar to Prince in this card here. But this is a person who loves to look good. Everywhere they go, they like to look good, smell good. They're possibly even a show off. But this is a person who likes attention. Okay? And will do anything to get it. But what they do is low vibrational. Who they deal with is low vibrational. Their choice of whereabouts, their choice of substance, their choice of people, friends, lovers, whatever they do, it would be low vibrational with this Devil card here. Okay? And so I feel like this person, they need to heal. They have some issues that needs to be healed. And they could be trying to see things from a different perspective. They could very well be trying to lay some of these bad habits or behavior patterns to rest. They very well could be. But whatever they're dealing with that's low vibration, they have to be willing to do the work to overcome this devil energy. and transform. And that's a problem with this person. They don't want to take the time to do the work to transform and release this devil energy. They have soul ties with other people, and that's karma. That's soul ties, and that's karmic debts, man. That's karma. Okay. So whoever this is resonating with, male or female, you may want to take your spiritual bath. You may want to cleanse your energy from this person if you're already separated from this person, or if you're thinking about separating from this person. I feel like you could possibly be thinking of separating from this person. You could be thinking of putting this whole situation to rest with the Four of Swords energy. Ace of Pentacles, definitely starting something new, definitely starting something over, definitely learning something new. But you also could have learned something new about this person as well that has also set you off, within your energy that lit fire under you to go ahead and focus on yourself little by little. Because a Page of Pentacles could be something that's starting off very small or very slow, okay? And you're working your way up, you're learning a skill or learning something new as far as finances or work is concerned or self. But also, you could have learned something new about this person too that you didn't know about with this devil energy being here. That could have had an effect on you making your final decision. You have the King of Pentacles showing up here. So you could very well have a King of Pentacles coming in that is going to present themselves, because you're in the manifestation energy here with the Magician. You're in manifestation energy. Straight up. So you could very well be attracting this King of Pentacles. And you're going to be blocking this person out. And anyone that's connected to them. You're going to block them out. You're going to stand your ground too. And you have created boundaries if you haven't. And that's something they probably don't like either. The fact that you are no longer giving them full access to you. Okay, yeah, you're going in a different direction here. And there's conflict about that. This is somebody who likes to argue too. And they will talk about you behind your back. Two of Wands, you're going in another direction. You've already suffered the Three of Swords with this person. I feel like you're separated from this person and you're moving on with the Chariot. This is movement. This is fast movement. This is you getting in your vehicle and leaving. The Chariot has arrived. Okay, you could be dealing with the Cancer, Pisces, or a Scorpio. You could also be dealing with an earth sign. You could be an earth sign yourself. Okay, and you could have a lot of fire in your chart too. This person is somebody who likes to argue. Somebody who's very aggressive with their words. Okay, but they're also someone who's envious of you because of your strength. They don't like how resilient you are. They don't like the fact that you don't give up. And they don't like the fact that you are willing to work on yourself. You can transmute energies. They can too if they choose to overcome this devil energy and heal themselves. They can overcome it too. They can manifest too. But see, because they're in this devil energy, they keep manifesting everything they don't want. And they're wondering why they're having the issue that they're having. They're wondering why you're leaving them behind. They're not understanding what they're tied to. This is an entity, a low vibrational entity, okay? And that's something that they're not understanding too. This could be somebody who's very religious, okay? They don't believe in spirituality all that much. And that's their preference. Nothing against anyone. But when you are not ignorant to spirituality, but yet informed and educated about spirituality, a lot of times, because you are informed and you are engaged in spirituality and you are aware, that a lot of times that alone can lead you into the process of healing. And that is something that this person would have to be willing to do on their own. Collective, you cannot help this person heal. As much as you probably want to, you cannot. If you have children with this person, I don't know what to tell you. That's up to you to deal with that portion of it. It doesn't have to be children involved. But the thing is, with all these cups, 9 of cups, Ten of Cups, you're being your own wish fulfillment at this time. Queen of Cups, you're being your own wish fulfillment. But you're doing it because you know you have to. You're doing it because you know you want to go somewhere away from this person. You know that this person doesn't want to change. You know they don't. And that's why you're willing to move away from them. Some of you are physically moving residents. You may have moved out of the house with this person. Especially if you were married to them. You may have moved out. And you may be moving. This person may be very envious of you because of you making these decisions. It's like mentally, you're stronger than this person. You're way stronger than this person mentally. And therefore, you'll start attracting that you are. Right? You are to attract. Okay? An energy of attracting, manifesting what it is you really truly want. Okay? So this person do want to argue. They want to come in. They want to argue. They want to stop you. More than likely, they're going to want to stop you from leaving. But you're doing something new. You're doing something different in your life. And it's something you want to do. You're very focused on it. Eight of Pentacles. You're focusing on investing in your life. Investing in you. Investing in a project. Investing in a business. Investing in your future. Yeah, they may want to try to offer you love. Because this person, more than likely, they're dealing with karma. They're dealing with some karma. If they haven't been honest about commitment, if they haven't been honest about who they're dealing with, and they've been doing other things and having these bad behavior patterns and, overindulging in drinking or substance or sex or whatever they're doing, it's going to tell off on them. And it's going to be their regret, but they're going to be mad at you because you chose to do the work, but they're not choosing to do the work. Judgment is here. This person is going to go through an awakening, if they haven't already. But they're not going to say anything right away because I feel like Spirit is going to have to deal with this person. Spirit is going to get this person. They're going to get this person straight. And it was for you to leave them. If you've left this person and separated already, it was for you to do that. If you blocked them out energetically, especially energetically, it was for you to do that. This person needs to heal really bad. And it has a lot to do with issues from childhood as well. The world is here. So there's travel involved here. You definitely are traveling. You're going somewhere. You're definitely going somewhere. I don't know what you're working on, collective. I'm not sure exactly what you're working on. But what I do know, you're determined. With this Nine of Wands, you are determined to make something great happen in your life. And it could be some service to humanity as well, whatever you're creating. So you got the King and Queen of Cups. Now you have the King and Queen of Swords. See, you want this person to be honest and come to you with truth, understanding. Because you've gained your truth. You've gained your understanding. You're wise. You've gained your wisdom. But through these lessons dealing with this person, you've learned lessons. So don't let this person get you caught back up. You're very excited about what you're doing and where you're going. And you have the strength to push through. And now you have the Queen of Pentacles because this is the energy that you're going to end up in. And that's when you're going to attract this King of Pentacles. Because that's where you're headed. You're headed into this Queen of Pentacles energy. See, you're already in an energy of receiving. You're in an energy of focusing. So therefore you know what you want now. And now you know where you want to go. You have a vision. Three of Wands is showing up at the bottom of the deck. So you definitely have a vision and you know where you want to go. You know what you want to do. But you also know that you got to stay disconnected from this person until they choose to do the work. And then for some of you, you're not going to deal with them anyway. You're done with them. It's over. Death card, Ten of Swords, King and Queen of Swords, Seven of Wands, where you're standing your ground, you're cutting this person off, you're creating your boundaries. And boundaries mean self-love. You create boundaries, that means I love myself too much to let you bring this toxic energy to me, around me, and I want to be away from it and you. That's when you're going to attract this energy right here. King, Queen of Pentacles. So somebody has a counterpart that could be coming in. Once you have totally released this situation with this other person. And you may have already done this. But you have counterpart energy still showing up. Queen and King of Pentacles. Yeah, still showing up. So you know where you're going and you know what you're doing. You know that this person is non-committal. And they've been that way. You may have waited on them to change. You may have given them enough time to change, but that's not what they want. They got to want that change for themselves in order for it to happen. And it's not happening because apparently that's not what they want. So that means you have a decision to make. And I feel like you've already made this decision. Yeah, this is supposed to be some counterpart. Now you have the King and Queen of Wands out here. This person was supposed to be someone that elevate with you, grow with you. But that's not what happened here. That's not, Tower. Yeah. So I feel like this person is going to be very shocked by the decision that you're going to make, if you haven't already made that decision, to completely disconnect from them, where they will not have access to you. Yeah, you walked away, or you will be walking away. No wish fulfillment. Yeah, you're not interested. You're rejecting this person. You're rejecting this energy, is what you're doing. You're rejecting that devil energy. That's what you're doing. See, this person is toxic. And even though they've done wrong by you, they'll still try to come to you like they haven't done anything wrong. Still try to talk to you like everything good. Want you to accept it. Still try to talk to you like, y'all on the best terms. Still would try to talk to you sexually, offering up, sexual energy and stuff like that. But you're not for it. Yeah, justice, balance. That's what you're doing. You're seeking balance. Yeah, soul searching. Spiritual intuition, spiritual downloads as well. Focusing. Allowing yourself to see a different path. 2 of Wands, 3 of Wands. Allowing yourself to see a different path for yourself. Soul searching. But you know what you want. This person here, I guess you could say here they trying to come around this Knight of Cups energy, but they haven't changed. I think this person is going to get that, they're going to have a wake-up call. This person is going to have a wake-up call, and when they do have this wake-up call, it's going to hurt them. It's going to hurt them real bad. I feel like they're going to go through an ego death. This person is going to experience an ego death, and it's going to come hard. Okay? Yeah, because see, this person is envious of you because of the way you're able to level up, how you're able to change the energies and transmute the energies, the way you're able to level up with or without them, the choices that you're able to make. Like, you're not codependent upon this person, but they're codependent upon you. Okay? So you're dealing with somebody who's very low-key envious, and they could be talking about you and throwing shade on your name on the cool to other people because of the decision that you made to drop the toxic ways of them, to drop them and end it and reject them. But it's your right to do so, collective, because this person, and they could be doing this unknowingly. Spiritually, they come after you. Remember, all spell work, rituals, black magic, evil eye. Okay? This person probably comes after you spiritually, and they subconsciously, they don't even realize they're doing it. Because they're so low vibrational, they can't see their way through to healing. And they also cause blockages. Okay? We said earlier, they may want to ruin your reputation. You have a reputation, they may want to ruin that. Because they're upset with the fact that you're not accepting their toxic ways. You're in fact separating yourself from them. You're changing, or change has already happened. But this person has been exposed big time, especially with you in hermit mode. This person has definitely been exposed by spirit. And they're going to have a wake-up call. And it's going to hurt them real bad. But I think that's their karma, collective. It's going to hurt them when they see you with somebody else. Let's not forget, this person was supposed to be a potential counterpart. But because they refuse to do the work, they're being thrown out of your energy. Spirit is calling judgment. The judgment was on the bottom of the bottom of the deck, and then you have Tower here. This person they're gonna end up being hurt themselves, because Spirit is gonna allow them to see you elevated with someone else. That's this King of Pentacles that's coming in. The Spirit is gonna allow this person to see you not only elevate, but you're gonna end up getting another partner. They're gonna end up seeing you with this person that's gonna be matching your energy. They're gonna end up seeing you with someone else. If they haven't already, they will. But that's their karma, because they refuse to release the dark energies. They refuse to release negative energies. See? Miracles in the dark. Yeah. See, this person would rather reside in the dark. You know? Life is a gift. No doubt. This person, they're dark. They hold the dark energy. They need to change. But they don't want to. They're not doing it. So I feel like their karma is seeing you as someone new. That's their karma. This Ten of Pentacles. Ten of Pentacles? Did I say Ten of Pentacles? Well, you might well say Ten of Pentacles, because you got the Seven of Pentacles and the Eight of Pentacles up here. Is that 15? Yeah. 15 Pentacles. So that family dynamic, you're going to attract that. That Ten of Cups, you're going to attract that. That like-minded partner, you're going to attract that. Okay? That partner that's on your same page, that's going to match your Queen of Pentacles energy, yeah. You're going to attract that person. But it'll be after this Tower happens. Okay? Yeah, receiving it all. Life source, energetic pool, collective, receiving it all. You deserve to receive abundance. See that? Ace of Cups, Ace of Pentacles, Ace of Wands, Six of Wands, Ten of Cups. You deserve to receive abundance at full capacity. Believe in your worth and trust that the universe is ready to deliver all that you desire. Open up. It's time to receive. You ended up having to leave this person behind. That's not your fault. That's on this person. They have to change. You can't change them. Life source. When life comes to a standstill, turn inward and focus. That's what you're doing. Turn inward and focus on joy and excitement. Your inner light keeps everything alive and moving. Yeah, remember we seen the Chariot at the bottom? Some of y'all are moving. Literally. This person, their mindset gonna be messed up. That Tower being there, this gonna, man, probably make this person go a little nutty. A little nutty buddy. We throw it off in the head. Alright, energetic pool. A true master knows that you create through your actions. And that's what you're doing, collective. You're putting forth the actions to create healthy boundaries. You're cutting things out that no longer serve. And if you had any negative behavior patterns, you could have even been involved with this person. Like, that could have been what drew y'all together. It could have been low vibrational behavior patterns. It could have been that y'all was on the same frequency whenever y'all met. Y'all could have drank together, smoked together, chilled together. Whatever y'all did, it could have been substances involved. It could have been alcohol involved. You know, maybe y'all hung out a lot and went to different restaurants and tried new foods together when you first came together. Maybe y'all did have some things that y'all shared that were low vibrational, even if it was things from your childhood. Y'all probably triggered that within each other, but later on down the line, collective, you chose to come out of that. Okay? And it's because you realized that with this person there was no wish fulfillment. You had to walk away for the betterment of your life. You're taking that energy, you're transmuting that energy into power, love, prosperity, and peace, and you're creating a whole new world with it. a whole new future. And you're being pulled to do this. Spirit is nudging at you and pulling you to do this. That energetic pull. A true master knows that you create through your actions. And that's what you're doing, putting forth the action. Do not hesitate. When you feel the energy pulling you, follow it fearlessly. And move what? Worlds. A lot of you are moving. And you're creating. And it feels good to do so. So keep doing it. Don't let this person come cause no kind of confusion. That's enough confusion. I feel like it's over anyway. The Ten of Swords and the Death card, it's over anyway. Yeah, Wheel of Fortune showing up. It's over anyway. Yeah, Nine of Pentacles. You're going to be single. Somebody's here is becoming single here. Whether it's just a long-term commitment or an actual divorce. You are becoming single. With this Nine of Pentacles, Eight of Pentacles, now you have the Nine of Pentacles showing up again. Definitely sitting pretty. Definitely. Definitely, yeah. Hermit card showing up twice. Solitude. Spiritual wisdom and knowledge, downloads, spiritual elevation, and you've learned lessons, collective. So hopefully these messages were helpful to you and gave you some kind of clarity. Continue with spirit. That's what I could say. Because what you're doing is you're drawing in a real, true counterpart, and it's gonna damn near shut this person down. They're not going to be able to take it. They are not going to be able to take it once they see you with somebody else. But I do truly believe it's meant for it to happen that way because this person didn't want to change. So it's for them to see what they missed out on because they refused to change. It's their karma to see you with someone else. All right, collective? So I hope it was helpful for you. Again, I thank you guys for your support. Keep pushing forward, receiving it all because you deserve it. You've done the work. Until next time, guys, take care.